everybody, and welcome back to Memoirs and Some, the podcast. It's your girl, Myia Dominique, and today, spilling some mom tea, we have this beauty. She's not only a mother, but she's an up-and-coming Chicago lash tech. She's going to esthetician school, and then, of course, she done got some college at SIUC. It's none other than my girl, Asia Mack from way back. Now, let me tell y'all, I met Asia in a real fucked up situation. But it was okay because everybody that was there was good vibes. Everybody there is still sweet as pie. And she was herself unapologetically, baby. I was like, oh yeah, she is funny. I love her. And from there on, it's just been great communication, great vibes. She has a little boy, so I love to see boy moms because it ain't a lot of us. It seems like it's a lot of us, but it's not a lot. More women have girls than they do boys to me. So I was like, okay, I had to get my girl on here. So this is Miss Asia. I'm going to let her introduce herself, and then we're going to get right into the topic.
Hey everyone, I'm Asia Mack. You can follow me on Instagram at _ he called me Fine Ass, TikTok, Fine Ass Asia Mack. Yeah, just y'all gotta get to know me. I love
You gotta get to know you.
Y'all gotta get to know me.
So y'all already know we do an icebreaker every episode. We go to our end cards. Y'all know Asia don't know what I got going on with this end card. However, it's always a challenge, but it's always related to the episode. So before we get into the topic and why, the end card question is, what is life about for me right now? So what is life about for you right now?
Right now, life for me is about getting on the right track.
Okay.
Like setting myself up for nothing but success in the upcoming years and just getting my life like just in order. Like that's all it's about. Being a boy mom, of course, because I love my son. Yeah. So I gotta get us right. I gotta set us up for everything there is to come, and I gotta make sure my son's straight. Because when I leave this earth,
he
gotta be, he gotta be right.
I hear that.
So I gotta. Life right now is all about grinding. It's grinding season.
I'm with her 1,000%. Y'all know I work all day, every day, from home, from school, from the damn kids' auditorium, back at grandma's house. It don't matter. So I definitely feel that. I second that motion. Like for me, it's about the hustle, baby. I want the money and I need it all.
Seriously.
And she got one boy. I got two big head boys who want everything under the sun. And this little girl, y'all already even know. It's just my whole basement right now is a catastrophe because of her.
I would love to be a girl mom.
I'm so excited. I know that's off topic because we definitely here for the boy moms, but I'm excited. I really am. It's gonna be a new journey, a new challenge. Buying barrettes. I'm used to buying brushes and do-rags.
Okay. Like it's gonna be a whole thing.
Yeah, so this is gonna be something totally different. So I'm real excited. I wish this on anybody who want a girl. If you go through it with the right person, you gonna experience. And I mean, you gotta go through it with the right person because your pregnancy is really important. How that person treats you and having somebody that's gonna do it and do it well and do it genuinely because that's what they want to do. It makes a total difference in how you feel. So I'm very grateful.
I'm happy
super
experience.
Thank you. So speaking of boy mom, I decided to give Miss Asia this topic because I felt like the boy mom balance is so underrated and not talked about. And when I say boy mom balance, meaning boys love their mom. Like little boys, especially when you grooming them and you loving on them and you pouring into them, they love their moms. My son get in trouble every day. You just don't say nothing about me, and then we just won't have no problems. My son had been in the principal's office 3-4 times this year because somebody had said something about his mom. I'm like, baby, they don't know me. It's okay.
It's okay.
He not having it.
You're like, all right.
In the discussion. Yep. So I chose this topic because she's a mother of a young black boy, raising him to be a young black king. knowing challenges that I endure as a mom, not only with one boy, but two, I'm pretty sure she and I have some things in common and some things that we could go toe to toe about when it comes to these little boys. So I felt like this would be so appropriate to her, for her. And then more so when you dating. So boy mom life is cool when it's you and your boys, but when you try to add somebody in the picture, child, baby, yeah. So we gonna get into that. We gonna get right into it. So I definitely want to hear what she got to say about this boy mom tea before we get into these questions, because I know it's a challenge.
Being a boy mom, I feel like my biggest challenge is like trying not to spoil him too much, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, I know you're attached to mommy love you too.
Yes.
But we can't, men and boys, growing boys, they have to have that type of, like,
that
control,
tough.
that tough,
Yeah.
like, and my baby, he scared me a little bit because he just so sweet. Like, it don't scare me, but like, it's a good thing. But I want to like toughen him up, and then it's like being a single boy mom makes it a little bit harder because he don't really got that, father figure. So it's like, I don't know how to be a man. I know how to be,
A woman.
So it's like I can only do so much, but boys need their dads. Like, they need their moms, but
they definitely
need their dads, because it's like from the small things to the big things, like teaching him how to use the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how a boy supposed to use the bathroom.
Exactly.
All I know is you're supposed to hold the penis. That's all I can tell you. I don't know if you're supposed to pull something back.
Move,
you know what I'm saying? I don't know how you're supposed to hold it. So it's like teaching him how to use the bathroom was a challenge. And it's just like, woo! Being a boy mom, But I'm getting the hang of it. My baby, he's 5.
Okay.
So I still got a lot to learn. I still got a lot to experience. But so far, I'm still in the spoiled, growing out of toddler, becoming a big boy stage. We getting there though, but yeah, my baby, he a little bit spoiled. I kind of blame myself.
Girl, you talking about your baby a little bit spoiled. My 2 is a lot bit spoiled. I say it to everybody. I got 2 only boys, literally.
Mm-hmm.
In their head, they only kids. They will argue all day long. My mama. I'm both of y'all mama. It's all day long. So I definitely, and there's nothing wrong with spoiling your kids. Let me say this: when you are young, especially, I had my son at 16. So I've been in this mama game for a minute. My son is 12.
We got a big boy.
Yeah, my oldest son is 12, and my baby after him is 10. So I've been doing this mom thing for a while, and one thing I've noticed in being a younger mother is the stereotype is never going to go away. Unfortunately, you can be a mom that's 30 years old, but if you look young enough for them to prejudge that, oh, she had this baby younger, that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to assume that you just don't know. And I say that so wholeheartedly because when you date, they tend to put a stigma. If it's not dad, well, then who is it? And it's unfortunate that that's how society is, but that is my reality. It's been my reality for years. And unfortunately, it's not nothing you can really change besides in your actions. Do what you're supposed to do. As a mother, I'm at everything at my kids' school. I don't miss nothing. I don't care if it's a play. I don't care if it's a volleyball game. Baby, I feel like a whale. I told her that when she just came in here. And my son is in volleyball, drama, and softball. And the other one is in track, softball, and volleyball.
I know that's right.
I'm at some every week, if not twice a week. And I wouldn't change it for the world. And do I be tired? Hell yeah. I be tired as hell. Between a practice, then I'm cooking. I got my own stuff, and boys eat. That's the other thing, especially when they go through them growth spurts. Oh my gosh, my house stays empty from, oh, Mom, can we get some more snacks? Okay, man, my kids are bougie. They don't eat school lunch, so I'm packing a lunch every day. and then they come home, they need a snack because now they didn't went to either practice or a game, and then I'm cooking. So, boy, mom life ain't no joke. Feed them big boys.
And then it's so hard when like they're a picky eater. My son's a picky eater, so it makes it so hard. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna kind of like give myself the tad bit of bad mom on this one because I allowed it. You know,
allow him to
so
go
it's like
long.
Now I'm suffering from the consequences because for so long I let you eat chicken nuggets, French fries, hamburgers, and whatever, and just like okay, whatever, that's all we gonna eat. I don't want to starve him. But now it's like okay. Weight is starting to get heavy on you now. We gotta, my son just made 5, so he's into sports.
Okay.
Well, he's getting into sports. I can say that. I just put him into basketball, so he plays basketball every week. But I'm at a point where I'm trying to break him from eating the same things that I allow him to eat
all
the last 4 years. Last 4 years. So it's like when I cook, I used to, because I don't do it no more. I stopped. I ain't finna keep doing that. I used to cook 2 meals at a time.
Oh, yeah, that was me.
I'm not doing that no more.
Yeah.
You're 5 years old.
You got to eat what mama cooks.
You got to start. Yeah. And I don't cook bad things. I cook
there you go.
I cook, I cook very healthy, I mix it up. But we can't keep doing the chicken nuggets, the French fries, the chicken fingers, and the pizza rolls. And you got to add some fruit.
We got to add
you got to add
that. Yeah.
And it's like, oh, don't get me started with snacks, girl. I have to buy so many snacks because all day, Mom, can I get a snack? Mom, can I get a snack?
Yep.
Mom, can I get a snack? Then when he asks for a snack, he try to be on the slick side and be like, I just got to get one or I can get
more. Yeah. Yeah.
No, go get one. So it's like,
Yeah,
boys
these boys eat. Oof. Yes. So, as y'all can see, we already off to a great start. Y'all see we are in agreement in just about everything. These boys are definitely a challenge, but like I said, it's a journey. One thing I will say, boys teach you how to love. Boys teach you how to love wholeheartedly and genuinely. Not only yourself, but a man. Mm-hmm. You are supposed to teach this little boy in so many ways. Of course, we can't teach him how to be a man, but how a woman is supposed to love a man. Their first love is you. Mm-hmm. And so it's so important to instill that. I tell my kids, I don't care if I'm going to the store and back. I love you. Every day, all day, they be like, Mom. Mm-hmm. You don't know, because you don't know what happened.
Don't nobody tell you. Mama gonna tell you.
I love you. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's get into this first question. Name 3 ways you feel being a boy mom changed you and why.
Whew. 3 ways being a boy mom changed me. 1, I could say it opened the door for me to have and show more tough love.
Okay.
Because
I like that.
I could find myself being very soft, very in my feelings, very in tune with my women's side. So it's just like
that femininity strong.
I could be real soft. So I always thought, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. But I wanted to be a girl mom, like real bad. And I still kind of do. But like I didn't expect to be a boy mom. Like I said, I was real soft. I was real girly. And it's like, I don't know nothing about boys. Yeah. Now, 5 years in now, I know a little something. I'm on the dressing. I'm learning the dressing and all that. But as far as like the feelings, I've learned that I got to show him tough love. Because if I keep showing him, just like the super soft side and the lovable side, I fear that he gonna let people walk over him. And it's just not, it doesn't, you have to show a growing man a little bit of tough love. Like so.
It's not as bad. Okay, so tough love, that's one.
Mm-hmm. So tough love,
it could be emotionally, it could be physically, it could be financially, it could be
financially, I could say being a mom, period.
Yep.
Although I am a boy mom, but being a mom, period, like I've definitely learned responsibility. Like, woo! Because before I could just go get my lashes did, my hair did,
do what I want to do.
Going to do that, and I'll baby. Like I ain't gonna lie, the first 2-3 years of my son's life, we was set. We was set. Shout out to our support system because we was set. But it didn't really, parenting didn't really hit me. I ain't gonna say parenting, no. The financial side of parenting, I'm gonna say that, didn't really hit me until my son got about 3. Cause I was like, okay, it's getting real now.
Yeah. You gotta buy some more
all the
clothes. All them
yeah, you know,
clothes.
like all the first 3 years, like I said, shout out to our support system because we still have a great support system. But the first 3 years, it was amazing. I didn't have to lift a finger. I didn't, you know, he was set. He was set. But when he hit about 3, like I learned to be more responsible because having a growing child, like you have to. If you're not responsible, you're just gonna fail. You're gonna fail at life. You're gonna fail at being a parent. I'm sorry. You're gonna fail at being a woman. Like I feel like it's a woman's job to bring that nurture, to bring to bring that stability, like to bring all that. It's my job, and it's my job as a mother to make sure my son's straight. While I'm here, when I'm gone, like he don't know struggle. It's my job.
It's my job to struggle and
it
to
taught
hold
me
it.
definitely responsibility because if I'm irresponsible and I'm steady going to the club every weekend like I used to, and steady getting my hair did every 2 weeks and doing all this, we ain't gonna survive. We gonna fail.
We gonna fail.
Like we are gonna fail, and I can't have that. So definitely. Then number 3, it has taught me to be what I say responsible. I can say more mature because I don't want my son, although he's gonna see it outside of me and outside of his surroundings, but I don't want him to be like to grow and be like my mom was this party mom. She was a twerking mom. She was very irresponsible. She was wild. She was like nah. Taught me maturity. Like I want my son to marry a woman. I don't want him to marry no little girl, no ratchet. Although he gonna choose whoever he choose, but it's in me to. I start now. If I show him how a woman is supposed to present herself, how how it's supposed to be, hopefully he leads the same path. But I had to mature and it helps me to become a woman.
I like that. I would definitely agree with responsibility. Responsibility would be my first one. Like I said, I had my son at 16. So for me, I wasn't able to like turn and be like, oh, yeah, excuse me, yeah, I could just go out and do this. Like, did I have a great team and great village? Yes, but I still had to make arrangements for myself and then my child in order for me to do that. I'm making arrangements for a kid at 16. So I got to find the daycare. I got to find, all these things to go to school. We talking about basic school. We ain't even talking about a job. We ain't through a job.
We ain't got that.
We talking about school. Just to get back and forth to school, he got to have, a babysitter and this and that. So it is a challenge. So responsibility for me would be the first one. Financially, I just feel like kids, period, they take your money. They're gonna take all your money. Whether it's bills, whether it's Christmas, whether it's Easter, whether it's their birthday, kids gonna take your money. I have this bad sense of mom guilt that come over me a lot with these little boys, and I think they know that. I think my kids especially, they play on me a little bit. Because they know I'm soft. I put them on punishment, and before you know it, punishment be over. Or I take some and be like, oh yeah, y'all not getting this back. And before you know it, I'm like, hey, you go get your stuff back. And they know. So I think now I've had to really put my foot down lately and be like, no, y'all don't punish me. And like, it hurt me more than it hurt them because I hate seeing them look all sad around here. And I'm like, dang, I feel my money on all this stuff for them not to even play with it.
Okay.
But what do they learn from that? You know what I'm saying? So it's that bitter with the sweet. And then the biggest thing is, I think my last one is forgiving. You gotta learn how to forgive yourself, and you have to learn how kids gonna be kids. Kids do stuff with no shame, no thought, because they're kids. That is what parents are there for, to come and help redirect that thought process. When you think about it, when you were a kid, did you have any regret in some of the shit you did? No, you did. You did it because you was a kid, and that's what you did. And with boys, most of them are daredevils. They don't really have no remorse in shit they do. They just want to do it. My kids just haul off and slap shit out of each other for no reason. I'm like, what the hell? And it don't be for nothing. But because the little one got an attitude, and the little one real bad, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I probably really jacked him up, because he just flat out, he don't know how to articulate his words like he should. So what he'll do is, if you piss him off, he'll say it one time, and I feel like if he said that one time and you just don't get it, bow, there you go, it's fight. It's up in him. And before you know it, I'm like, okay, well, time to go referee. Because, I mean, at that point, they gonna rumble. And I might let them for a little while. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna let them because they boys. They supposed to. And some stuff your brother, I've learned this with having brothers. Your brothers will be the ones to teach you a lot of those lessons too. So, although, like, yeah, I'm a mom and I'm, the more softer parent, my guy be on their ass. He don't play. But as far as me, I kind of be more soft, and they get me. They get me every time.
Every time.
So I definitely think forgiving. I've had to go back and apologize a million times, to them and say, hey, I probably said that the wrong way, or I didn't mean it in that order, but I want you to understand this, When you in the heat of a moment, I'm human just like any other person, and I'm a younger parent. So, yeah, I cuss kids the hell out. I cuss kids out.
Me?
So, it is what it is. And if you like how your kid gets out to, they just can't come here.
That's me, cause I'm not the whooping ass mama. I'm the cussing ass, yelling ass mama.
I don't want to whoop you because I don't want to hurt you. I don't want you to fear me, but I want you to respect me.
Yeah, I didn't get whoopings when I was a kid. So
I didn't get a whole.
My mama, she was a yelling ass parent, so I'm a yelling ass parent.
Yeah, Asia say she a yelling ass mama. So am I. I will yell, I will cuss, I will fuss. But as far as like whooping you, trying to just make you hurt, that's not my goal. And kids say stuff to parents, just in hurt and fear, and I don't want my kids to do that. Ever feel like they gotta say something out of hurt or out of fear, or I ain't perfect. I know I probably say a lot of stuff, that hurt their feelings right then and there. My lesson, though, what I'm trying to teach you, it still remains the same. So that forgiving piece is real, real important, because a lot of parents don't apologize to their kids. Like, it's not normalized. My mom did from growing up, from the things she did, but again, it ain't really normalized, especially even in our community.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not.
They don't be wanting to apologize. They say what they say.
Yeah, I was just going to say, parents' favorite line is, fuck, I apologize to you for I said something. Fuck, I said.
Yes. Okay, so what is your biggest fear in raising a boy?
Woo! My biggest fear in raising a boy, is that me being a woman, I don't get him the right tools he needs to succeed as a black man.
That's deep.
I fear
Why do you fear that?
Because being a black growing boy, growing into a man, that's a lot itself. You know?
Yes.
Like, that's a challenge itself.
Yes.
So there are things that men need and men need to know, and there are certain ways that men need to be guided in order to be successful.
Absolutely.
And me as a woman, I can't give that to him. I can only give him so much. I can show him love. I could show him what love feels like. I could represent love to him, and I could tell him only how a woman thinks a man is supposed to be. I can't show him how to be a man. I can't teach him how to be a man. I don't know how to be a man my damn self. I would just be lying.
Yeah.
I would just be selling his ass false dreams. Yeah. Who am I as a woman to say, this is how a man is supposed to do? This is how I can only give my opinion on the type of man that
I
I feel like is supposed to be, you know? So it's like, yeah, my fear is that I don't give him the right tools he needs to succeed as a black man.
That is really, really interesting. I'm going to go back to her answer in a minute. After I answer it myself, my biggest fear in raising these boys, and losing my brother at such a young age, that is my fear, that I will bury my kids, and I don't want to bury my kids. I want my kids to bury me. Unfortunately, we live in a real fucked up world, in a real fucked up society, to where it is so unpredictable. You used to could say, you know, well, he don't even hang with these type of kids or these type of, you know, folks. But now it just don't even matter. You could be just literally at the wrong place in the wrong time. Look at the little boy who got killed downtown. He was innocent. Yeah. He outside with his homies. He ain't got shit to do with shit. Baby at school. He's at school.
That's sad. Yeah.
He's at school. And, you know, that is my fear. It just feels like no matter what you instill in your kids, no matter what you teach them, no matter where you go, it's not safe. And you just got to teach your kids to know that it's not safe and to get safe.
You can only teach them and just pray that they just latch on to what you said and just take the advice and do the right thing.
I pray that only pray every day. Like, God, just touch their heart and bless them enough to know that what I'm saying is because I love them. It's not because I'm trying to be. Because I try to give my kids a little freedom, but I know I'm overprotective. My kids don't go nowhere for real.
My baby go one of two places. No, one of three places. I'm sorry. Dad's house, my mama's house, or my house. That's it.
Yeah, my kids are not. They don't go nowhere. So they at their people house, which is their dad. My mama home. They don't really stay nowhere else by themselves at all. So it's funny that Asia said the teaching your child how to be a man thing. And I'm gonna go into that really quick. She's absolutely right. You cannot teach a boy how to be a man as a woman. And she made another valid point is I can only give you my opinion as to how I would want to be treated as a woman, you know, from a man. That's interesting when you dating. When you dating as a boy mom, that is very, very important. It's damn near vital. When you dating, because how your child sees you get treated is what they feel like is supposed to happen. And I'm guilty of not being treated the right way and them seeing that and them not liking it. But thank God they are old enough to say, no, I wasn't feeling that. And I can't do nothing but respect it. My son's 12, he big as hell. If he decide he want to slap the shit out of one of these niggas, what I'm going to do? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm his mom, and that's his job as my son. Of course, he feels that he's supposed to protect me. You the mom, of course, you protect your kid. But your kids get to an age where they feel that they are supposed to protect you.
Exactly.
And boys especially, it is just so important for them to see that. And I'll be so happy that my guy is the way he is because he don't yell. We don't argue in front of the boys. We don't raise our voice. I don't even think he too much say like anything kind of crazy in front of him. We do have a moment. We close that door and we're getting in for 5 minutes real quick, and then before you know it, it's over because they just don't deserve that. And I just feel like for me, I started so young. My kids didn't ask to be here. You know, I chose that I was going to continue to raise them even though I was young and didn't really know. I chose to go through the up, down. I don't regret it for myself, but for them, the toxicity that you bring for your kids sometimes, that play a big role in how they look at people too. So, you know, they may not be so open to being like, I'll be cool with him because they're like, well, mom, no, the last two niggas won. You know what I'm saying? So it just, and I'm not saying that's my situation, but what I'm saying, just speaking in generally, when you raising those boys, that is so important to have the right type of man around you. And shit, I tell you right now, I done fucked up a million times as far as when it comes to a man, even before these little boys.
Mm-hmm.
Just the type of guy you attracted to at a time, your life changes. Who was attractive in high school, baby?
Okay, I could never look at somebody I looked at in high school and be like, yeah, I still want you. Nah.
Never. Like it don't give none of that.
Yeah. And to go back on what you said about like choosing the right person to be around your kids and your son, that's definitely true. Cause that's why it's important, ladies. I ain't throwing no shade at nobody, but be careful who you have around your kids, daughters, sons. I know some women think that, oh, I got a son, it's okay. No. That's not okay. If you're not serious about that person, don't have them. My son has met one person. He's 5. It's gonna stay that way. Like it's just gonna stay that way. He knows that one person, and that one person, in my highest opinion, is the greatest person for him to be around. So I don't have no complaints. Okay. So hey, that's gonna be the one person. But yeah, like you definitely have to be careful who you have around your kids, and because y'all kids are sponges. Kids latch on to things real quick. You got that wrong person around your child. Yep. They might pick up habits one day. You never know. It'll be the smallest things that a kid remember. You would think like, dang, I didn't know you was paying attention. I didn't know you was listening. And
they then soaked it all up.
And soaked it all up. And
everything else. Yeah.
I will not fail my child, honey. I'm very my friends and all. I don't let my son I don't know if it's I don't let my son around a lot of my friends, my female friends. Like friends that I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people has not met my son. They probably seen him once or twice, but I don't be having. I ain't gonna lie, like, and I feel like I have to get out of that because lately I be wanting to like go on, play dates, but I don't like kids. Not to say it like that, but let me rephrase that. I don't like other kids, and I say that because other kids are taught and are different. This is like I fear that my son is gonna be around that wrong kid and just he's gonna pick it up. Like I said, kids are sponges. So you have to be mindful of not only adults that you have around your kids, but you have to be mindful of other kids. So that's what I mean when I say I don't like other kids. Man, kids are crazy. I work with kids. I work in a school setting. Like, kids are something else.
Yes, they are.
And it's just like, I fear that too. So, like I was saying, I said lately I want to start having more boy mom, like outings with friends because a few of my friends have boys and stuff. But I just, like, I don't want everybody to be my son. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't want everybody meeting my son because everybody is different. Everybody raised their kids different. I don't want my son to look at anything you're allowing your child to do that I feel is inappropriate and think it's okay because then he going to start resenting me. Oh, my mama just mean, or
my mama let me do that.
She don't let me do that. Maybe, like, I'm not saying that this is how my son thinks, but kids think a lot of different ways.
Totally
so, yeah, he might think I don't like him or something just because his mama let him, I don't know, do this. And
it don't even matter. Kids will find anything. What I've learned is kids will find anything to compare, anything to go back and forth about, anything to have. Kids are taken care of. Don't no kid got no job out here where they taking care of themselves. So anything that they have is because what their parent provide.
Exactly.
Which means that if your parent not providing the things that the next kid is getting, that's the lifestyle that they're choosing. Kids can compare that all day long, and they don't provide shit.
Kids
so
don't be caring.
You do. I was about to say, she's so right. The kids that you have around, my kids, I love my kids dearly, and that they are vocal. I love that I have always been outspoken, and I did pour that into them. Tell me how you feel. Say what you want to say. Be respectful. Don't get too much dip on your chip because I smacks the shit out of kids too. But I definitely want you to vocalize and say what you have to say, and and I hear you. My kids have free will to speak. They are not mutes. They are not robots. You're not programmed to live a certain way. If they don't like your kids, trust me, they won't be back over there. Trust me. And my kids don't let it be very, very known.
Oh, that's my baby.
My son be like, nah, they left my room dirty. My older son, he don't play that shit. You come in his room and some shit is out of whack and when you leave, you ain't coming back. Don't even think about it. Y'all good as well be cool on the game because he's not for it. And he's one of them kids that he like his space. Miles like his space, and I did my kids a disservice, but my kids have never shared a room. I have 2 boys, they do not share a room. I had a condo where my kids were 2 and a newborn, and they've never shared a room. They had their own bathroom, and then when they did share a room when they were that young, their room was so big that they really didn't have, like, one kid had one toy box, one kid had one toy box, one kid had a crib, one kid had bed. They was never in those same space to have to share. My kids both got their own game systems. Call it school, call it what you want. They both have their own phones, own iPads. Yes, I buy 2 of everything. And that's my choice. I work hard for them to be able to do that. So everybody, choose to raise their kids how they want to. And even then, you have to choose who you have around your kids as far as the stuff that they have. Kids will pick with your kids because they got nicer stuff. Or, their lifestyle is the way it is. You just have to be mindful of all of that. And raising boys especially, you don't want to teach your boys to always look at people like, they trying to get down on you. Because then that's a whole nother...
Right, not raising them in that environment, because, the babies these days.
I was going to say, that statistic in itself is causing so many kids now. That's why they stealing cars and they,
walking around with ski masks, want to play with guns, want to pop pills and do drugs. And, child, bless their hearts.
Jesus.
Bless their hearts. That's how I know I became an old lady in these days.
Girl, who you telling? I said that too. I said, I'm really old because some of the stuff that go on now, I'm just like, damn.
Like when I was younger, they did some shit, but the guys from when I was younger weren't shit like the little boys did.
Yeah, these little boys today are like a whole different breed. They little asses don't. Ooh, child.
Let them tell it, they in the field.
Baby, in the field. Anyway. Girl, so do you believe you were meant to be a boy mom?
You want my answer, me?
Of course, don't lie to me.
No, I think I was supposed to be a grandma. I'm not playing.
Y'all, she's sitting here with this boy and she's still hollering. She's supposed to.
I love my son. I love being a boy mom. Don't get me wrong, but
you definitely feel like you're meant to be a girl mom.
I'm meant to be a girl mom. Like I know I am.
I love that.
Know I am.
I love that.
I'm gonna have a girl one day.
You are.
I'm gonna have a girl one day.
All over you. I'm gonna rub it all over you, baby. Because they was rubbing on me for years. I don't feel like I was meant to be a boy mom. I think God puts you in a place where you deal with stuff when you need to deal with it. I think the boys, the little girl wasn't gonna do me no justice. And when I say that, I mean I was wild as fuck in high school. When I say wild, I mean I had a lot of things going on at home to where I was looking for love in the wrong places, and I was outside. I was not trying to hear what my mom was trying to say. Didn't get in trouble in school. Wasn't no fast kid. I just wanted to be the same boy. It wasn't like I was with, you know what I'm saying? This boy. Then I wanted to be the same little.
That was me. I wanted a family at 16. Not a family, but
the whole thing with this man.
Okay.
And for years, even after, it was just crazy. So. Meant to be a boy mom, no. But do I think I was meant to be a boy mom at the time that I was a boy mom? Absolutely. These little boys, they grew me up. They gave me a whole lot of love that I probably never would even imagine coming from.
Yeah, I could say that. I could say that. I could say God gave me my son at the right time. Yeah. Because he felt like I needed love and I needed that type of feeling. And definitely, I could say that.
I'm telling you, those little boys, they love their mama.
But, son, if you see this one day, just gotta be honest. I was meant to have a girl. I was meant to have a girl. I know it. I could just see a little old mini me, you know.
I definitely see. I can't wait.
I can see it. I think, girl, you gonna have you some fun. You can play,
girl,
you can play baby doll,
babies, Barbies.
Look, dress up all day long, like
we
do a half.
Do you hear me? I am so excited. Okay, so let's get into some fun stuff. Dating as a boy mom. How do you do it?
Girl. Okay, dating as a boy mom. Honestly, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad because right now I'm on like a, like my guy that I'm dating, he also has a child. So he has, times where he has his son, I have my son, and then like we have the times where it's just us,
Okay.
So it's like it's not really too many times where he's really with my son. So it kind of makes it a little bit easier. We kind of like didn't, do the little combining thing.
Okay.
But I mean, it's not too bad. My son likes him. He be around him, like he's been around him before, of course. But it's not like a every so often thing. I mean, it's not like a consistent thing. It's more like a every so often. But my son likes him. He play with him. He talk about him when he ain't around. So it's not too bad.
How about the blended family with the boys? How do the two sons relate to each other?
They've never been around each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they've never been around each other. So yeah, I don't know.
You scared?
A little bit, but
yeah.
I mean, if it's meant to be, it's gonna happen. Right? If it don't happen, it don't happen. It's not
rushing nothing.
Not too much, but I mean, yeah, no. I don't think I really hit, the blended really yet. So I can't really say much.
Okay.
But my situation so far is
pretty solid.
It's pretty solid. It's pretty. It works for us. So.
I love it. She said
it works for us. So
she took the words right out of my mouth. When it works for you, it works for you.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think dating as a boy mom, it can be frustrating. It can be hard. Like I said, I will be the first. Y'all know I'm real transparent. I don't give a fuck. Everybody. You bleed like I bleed. You fuck up like I fuck up. Like, you don't got no heaven and hell to put me in. So who am I to say, oh, what I did, is, I mean, hell, I ain't the first and I ain't gonna be the last.
Exactly.
Getting married, I thought I was doing the right thing. I did. I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was getting married and creating this family and wanting this. But when you want something that somebody else don't want it, or when what you want is not in their plans, sometimes you make the wrong decision. And that's what happened when it came to my kids. I had to go back and apologize and say, hey, maybe I didn't consider y'all feelings in this area, or maybe I didn't see this, and and I apologize. And my kids, they real loving, they real forgiving. They don't too much holding onto their heart. Kids, especially when you do right by them, for the most part, it don't too much bother them when you make a mistake. However, what I will say is that they did let me know, we don't like when men or when somebody yell at you, or when they made it very clear. So I had to go into that knowing now, when I started dating again, I said, hey, you cannot raise your voice at me, like, at all. And from the time I said it, it's never happened. Like, I've never had the experience in hell. Y'all know it gotta be something because I didn't have another fucking baby. Cause shit. Yeah. Your girl been cool for years to come. So I definitely think dating it can be a challenge. Do you feel like if you get married one day, do you feel like your son will be in a good place to be receptive to that person, or do you feel like it'll be?
No, I feel like that plays a big part. Like growing up as a child, I really felt like, not to get too deep in it, but I really felt like my opinion as a child mattered. Like my opinion on who my mama married or who my mama spent her, and I feel like that mattered, and I wasn't hurt. So, but yeah, I feel like like from my experience, I definitely would intake on my son's opinion on who I married or who I'm with, because it matters. That goes along with his happiness. Because if he's not happy, if he's concerned about what's going on with mama, like I don't want to. No, so I definitely want to be mindful of that. So yes, if my son don't like you, that's kind of like you got a problem.
It's definitely something we got to talk about. So I guess for me, I'll speak from my situation first. How is it dating and having a baby daddy? I will say for me, my older son's dad, he cool. We don't have no problems. Even with the same woman for I think about 8, 9 years. He's been with her for a while. So they do have a daughter together. Sweet little baby. My brother, I'm talking about my brother. My son loves his sister. And she loved her brother, baby. She cried when he leaves and can't stop screaming when he comes. So I can appreciate that, the blended family perspective from that aspect. It's okay, I have my own opinions, but again, it's better than not having a relationship at all.
So
the youngest son, we just gonna leave him where he is.
Okay, look, you're wrong. Okay, so dating and having a baby daddy to me is a breeze. Why? Because I have no communication with my baby daddy. I don't want to talk with you, skate with you, kick with you, none of that. We don't text, we don't talk. My son, although my son goes to his mom's house where he lives every weekend, I don't see him. I don't have to interact with you. I don't have to talk to you. I don't do none of that. So I don't have baby daddy problems. So it's just me and my man and my son. Yeah, that's it. It's just that simple. Like my son have his people, and then he has his mother. That's and then it's just that we don't gotta talk. I don't gotta skate with you, kick with you, none of that.
Okay, now I'm gonna be on the flip side and play devil's advocate. Do your baby daddy date?
I don't know what to do.
So if your son, he ain't never came back and was like,
he came back. Yeah, like my son's so funny, y'all. He a little messy, but he FaceTimed me. Okay, look. Like a little messy to them. Yeah, it was like kind of recently. My son was over there. Like I said, he go up there every weekend. So he FaceTimed me one day and was like, I guess the girl, whoever the girl is, got a baby. Okay. So my son FaceTimed me showing me the baby. And, I know ain't no babies over there. So, and I know he was in, the area where his dad resides. So I'm like, oh, okay, who baby? She pretty. My son like, look, mama, she trying to play on my iPad. And here go her mama. And he flipped the camera and was like, the girl was right there just scrolling on her phone looking like this. I know she was standing her head like this. Look. Nappy head ass little boy. But girl, he was a little bit. I'm like, don't be FaceTime me showing me your daddy business. Like, I don't condone that. Whatever your daddy got going on is what your daddy got going on. Whatever I got going on is what I got going on. Yeah. Like, don't go over there telling my business. Don't come over here telling his business. Because I don't care. I don't know what my baby daddy do. I don't know how his life goes. I don't even know when the last time I seen him for real. I ain't gonna lie to you face to face. Yeah. Hey.
I was gonna say there's nothing wrong with it. It sounds peaceful to me.
Very peaceful, huh?
So I don't have no problem with it. If they all worked out like that, it would be great. Okay, so do you feel like you were labeled as a black baby mama when you and your child's father separated? And did people feel like, or do you feel like people looked at you differently? Because there's the thing, I think for me, when I was 16, being so young, it's automatically assumed that we don't know what we do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what we're doing. We don't even know where we're going in life. We done jacked up our life, so on and so forth. I know 40-year-olds that got babies, and I'm doing better than them. So that 16 and fuck up your life shit is not real. It's all about what you want out of life. Mm-hmm. But I definitely feel like when me and my son's dad did not make it and we chose to go separate ways, I was looked at totally different. Mm-hmm. You know, you looked at, and then, God forbid, now you got 2 kids by 2 different niggas. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Baby. I was looked at for a long time like, oh, she just, and I don't care what these guys tell y'all, they love girls with kids. Literally. So you can say what you want to say, whatever the stereotype is, they love women with kids. Because one thing a woman with kids gonna do, a real woman with kids and who love their kids, they take care of their kids, and they're gonna take care of you. Literally. More than likely. Yeah. So, that is true. Because when I go shop for my boo, I go shop for my son. Mm-hmm. When I buy my son something, I'll be like, "Well, I can get him this." Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't. Back to what you were saying, I don't necessarily think I was, in my opinion, I don't think I was labeled that way by too many people, but a few people, absolutely. Yeah. But then I feel like for the most part, after me and my child's father separated, his family labeled me as that. Okay. You know, they turned. They acted real different. Mm-hmm. And it probably was 9 out of 10 because, you know, a lot of people say my mouth. I tend to say exactly how I feel. If you don't like it, fuck off. The truth is the truth. So it's like, I feel like once we broke up and I've stopped, you know, being quiet about a lot of things and started more so expressing myself, although it was regarding my child, they didn't like that. They wanted me to still be kissing his ass and wanna, like praise him. Like, we're not gonna do that no more. I praised him because I was with him, and he is a reflection of me. I'm a reflection of him. We're a reflection of each other. We're a family at this point. So if I'm out here looking a certain way, I gotta keep you up. So once we done, and you want to keep on doing that, now this is reality, okay? Mm-hmm. I'm exhaling, you're still at the same level. Mm-hmm. So with and then you're not trying to help with your child, and all that plays a part. So when there comes me, I want to express myself to you, and your minions don't like it. Your minions always got something to say. Your minions all of a sudden don't like me. What, the same people who were once dick riding me, all of a sudden got something to say because I speak my mind. But I was the same way. Yeah, I was the same way when we was together though. And y'all loved it. Y'all was also, she speak her mind. She's so honest. She tell the truth. And then as soon as we break up, it's the truth about you. Yeah, as soon as we break up, and I started telling him the truth about him. Now it's we don't like her. She's bitter. If it floats your boat, honey. My girl said if it floats your boat. If it floats your boat, honey. But yeah, I feel like for the most part, those are probably the only people that really labeled. That was the label. Yeah, because other than that, can't nobody really say nothing. Because I had my baby at 22. I was about to say you was wrong. I had my baby at 22, and I never really gave 2 fucks about what people said. What people thought of me or nothing like that shit. Really, it don't make or break me. What R. Kelly said, what they eat don't make us shit. Real talk. And that is the truth. Because no, for real, I really don't care what too many people think about me. I mean, your truth is your truth. You entitled to feel whatever way you want to feel about me. But just like you got an opinion, they got an opinion, they got an opinion, they got an opinion. Mm-hmm. That means what? I also got an opinion. Just when I say my opinion, don't go boohoo crying. When I say my opinion, just don't go boohoo crying. That's the one. That is it. You allowed to state yours. Just don't be ducking your shit when it's time for me to say mine. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, one thing about a mom is they're going to protect themselves, their reputation, and their kids by any means necessary. Real women, they're going to stand on it. I don't care if I'm struggling. I don't care if I have $0. You will never know, and they'll never know. I have to figure it out some type of way to make it work. And I say that to say what you do, how you do, how a person carry themselves. It go back to the last episode. I just was talking about respecting boundaries all across the board. That goes in that same little avenue. As a mother, there are certain boundaries that people feel like they can cross with you, because of where they played their role in your life. For instance, my mama is one of them grandmas that she feel like she could just, I'll be like, Mom, they are my kids. Like, you gotta, and she, do she try to hear me? No. No. But based off where she is in my life, of course, she feels like that's what she can do. And she my mama, so she get a pass. Now, everybody else, it's a little different. But she made it very clear. I wanted to touch on that when she said her child's father's family. That makes a big difference because I think my second son's family, second son's father, they family like that. They don't talk to my baby at all. My son's done nothing to nobody. I ain't did nothing to nobody. But of course, you know how they go when you don't kiss butt or do what they want. Then it's a problem.
Well, thank God.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's unfortunate on some people, but I can't say that about them. Thank God they still, keep up with them and they still keep in touch and talk to them. It's just they got their opinion of me.
And that's fine. You can have your opinion.
I don't give a damn. I will never be petty with y'all over him because y'all have rights to him as y'all family member just as me and my family do. That's just how I think. I'm equal. I may be a bitch. You may not like me. I may talk too much, but I'm equal. I'm not going to keep him from y'all. Y'all can't keep him from me. We're going to go 50-50. You don't have to like me. I don't have to like you. Fuck you. Fuck your opinion. But you said you want to come get him on Saturday? Sure, you sure can. I still trust y'all with my son.
I'm ready at 3.
Literally, I still trust y'all with my son, although y'all don't like me. But I know, like, I have that type of trust where I know y'all will never harm him. Like, I get it. Like, I got cousins and uncles and shit. I don't like their baby mamas, but I would never keep my son from them. But you don't gotta like me. Fuck you.
I love that. Love that. So every episode, every episode, Memoirs and Some, we do Just Think on It. And that is where we leave something for the people to think on. Something for them to be like, yeah, that was a decent little takeaway. Or this was, because it's all about, what you put out in the air, and I'm one of those people. So we do Memoirs and Some, Just Think on It, where we leave the followers, our subscribers, the watchers, whoever, supporters, something to just think on throughout the episode to say, hey, this was a great takeaway. So I love the fact that we had this great topic, boy mom, this boy mom talk, because I don't have a lot of friends who have boys, so this was so fun to hear somebody else say, yeah, girl, I'm doing that same shit.
No, for real.
It feels good to just know, even though you're not in something alone, it feels good when somebody else can tell you, like, no, girl, you ain't doing that yourself. So I want you to give 2 takeaways of advice for the viewers. I try to inspire. I try to leave a lasting impression some way, somehow. You don't never know who watching and who can help. It could be somebody at home like, damn, I ain't know that. I thought my kids the only one kids eating all the honey bugs and the gushers. No, baby, we all around here.
What I can say is, be your child's first everything. Like, boys and girls. This is for all the moms. Just moms, period. Be your child first everything. Be your child first love. Be your child first teacher. Be your child's first everything.
So you gave us your first think on it. What's your second one? Your last thing or pieces of advice that you would give from being a boy mom or just a mom, period.
Oh, yeah. So I was saying my first thing of advice, be your child's first everything, first teacher, first, person to show that love, first everything, because your child growing up, you should know from experience, like, you always think back on, I learned this from my mama, or I learned this from my dad, or I learned this, just being a parent, you have to be your child's first everything. It starts at home, like, from schooling, loving, anything, like, like, your child learns from you, so be that. My second thing, this is more so to the baby moms that are boy moms. You cannot do it by yourself, fool. Sorry to tell you. sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Stop thinking you're so big and mighty. Don't get me wrong. Women, we are strong. Yeah. We were meant to be strong. We were meant to be the nurturing parts of the world. But we was not meant to raise boys by ourselves, ladies. So stop being bitter. I'm sorry. Yeah, we have to do better. Stop not letting that man, especially the man who wants to be around their child, and being stop taking them from that kid because of hurt that you have. You know what I'm saying? Put that shit aside. At the end of the day, that man wants to be in his child's life. That child has an opportunity for both of his parents to be in his life, especially his dad. Let him do it, because you can't do that shit by yourself. I'm sorry, but you can't do it by yourself. You cannot do it by yourself. You need that man. No matter how bad you want to say you don't need that man, you need that man to raise a boy. I'm sorry, but you do. So we got to do better. It's we got to do better.
It takes a village. I will definitely say that. So she hit that on the head. Definitely have to allow the father, especially if he wants to be involved. Time is something that you can never get back. Your kids, if they never be the financial person you need them to be, or they're never this or they're never that, and they willing to give time is something you can never get back in this crisis. So your kids are still not losing. You just have to learn to look at the glass half full instead of half empty.
Absolutely. You don't want to be that person that grow up and be like, I don't like my mama because she didn't let me be around my dad. Because coming from experience, I kind of growing up, I could say I resented my mama for that. Really? But not allowing me to be around my dad, I blame my mama. Because I used to be like, it's you, it's your fault. Because especially when I started seeing that my dad attempted,
to make some
he put that foot forward, and I was ready for him. Although it was a little late, I was ready for that. It was my mom, the reason I didn't do it. And I resented her for a little while. I ain't gonna lie. Oh. Yeah, because then it's eventually my dad passed away. So it was if my mama wasn't being better, yes, I said it, Mom. If my mom wasn't being better, I probably would have,
Yeah, I definitely.
I'm pretty sure she have her reasons. So whatever. But don't be that parent. Don't be the reason your child growing up talking about you didn't allow them to be around the other parent, and it's your fault. Don't do that.
Don't do that. I agree. Well, did you enjoy yourself?
I did, girl. This is a nice little vibe. Y'all gotta have me back. Y'all gotta add me,
Yes.
Y'all gotta get to know me yourself, and maybe we could do a few more episodes.
Of course.
We could talk about more things if y'all want to, because I got a lot to talk about.
Definitely.
I don't hold nothing back, like I said. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all like it is. So if y'all want some more, y'all want to hear from me more with my little raspy voice or whatever, we'll come back.
I definitely agree. She's a sweetheart. As y'all can see, she don't hold nothing back, which is one of the best type of guests to have, because it makes it so much easier. And clearly, this is a safe space. Y'all know this is my safe space. I'm gonna let it out. So for her to come down and be able to express herself in that safe space and still feel that comfort in that aura. I love that she loves the vibes. And I definitely enjoyed myself with Miss Asia. She is crazy as all outdoors, but y'all can see, of course, all that crazy personality. She's a sweetheart. So I definitely want to thank my girl for coming on. I appreciate it. I had a ball. Y'all know at her. Tell me your tags again.
Add me on Instagram _ he called me fine ass.
He called me fine ass.
And y'all can add me on TikTok at fine ass Asia Mac. Now y'all, my TikTok, it be getting up there. So y'all make sure y'all add me, because I got new content coming for y'all. I'm gonna start, I'm starting this content journey. So I want y'all to, start with me from beginning to the end, so y'all can see this transformation and y'all can grow with me.
It's all about the growth, and you never know who she can help. You don't never know what type of content she'll be putting out there. Lifestyle, I tell everybody is so stuck on this lifestyle creator stuff. And lifestyle creator is just what it is. Your lifestyle look different than mine.
Yeah.
So what you do in your lifestyle and what I do in my lifestyle is gonna always be different. Ain't gonna never be no competition because we two different people.
We can all learn from each other. At the end of the day, we can all learn from each other. I can learn from something you did. You can learn from something I did. We can learn from each other. We can all be successful. We just gotta believe in each other and stop the hate.
Stop the hate. Definitely stop the hate.
Nobody's in competition.
I was about to say, because I ain't in competition with nobody.
That part.
I ain't for myself, baby. I just want my own little lane. So I definitely hear her on that.
That part.
Well, that is a wrap for Memoirs and Sons, the podcast. Y'all know I am your host, Myia Dominique, and y'all already know what I'm going to say, that you decide how you're remembered. So your life is a memoir. Don't forget that. You decide how you remember. I'm your host again, Myia Dominique. We are here every other Tuesday at 7 p.m., but we are out for tonight.
See ya.